Hello and welcome to another video. I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries today. I'm going to be doing two characters today. I'm going to be doing Hunk and Jack Krauser. The first character I'm going to be is Hunk. On this level I haven't got a clue what the name is. It is in the Mercenaries 3D as well, and I can't quite remember the name of it. I think it's just a number name. I think it's called like something 3.2 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I don't remember what it's called on there. If it does have a name or it's just a mission name. This level's very challenging actually. I said that the castle level in Leon's Mercenaries playthrough I did was one of the more challenging levels. It is in its own way, I think. I think it's harder because of the way you can only attack that enemy, but the reason this level's very challenging is you've got a giant guy that can, it won't just be one, it depends how long you go, because obviously on this one you haven't got time for doing melee attacks like you have in Resident Evil 5, so you can't, once you found everything, see there is a set time, but I think it's you'll probably get about three I think is the most I've ever seen come down, maybe or three or two or three, and yeah, they're really hard to take down and they're quite deadly with their giant Gatling guns. And they did make a return in 5 as well. I think they're on the missile area level on 5, but I don't think they're as bad. Actually, no, they are actually just as bad. Actually, thinking about it, so they're probably the biggest threat on this level. And also, some of the enemies on this one have got stun rods, and I think they're called maces, which are very annoying to deal with. But one of the things I kind of like about Hunk's weapon set is he's just got the TMP, so every bit of ammo he picks up will be just for that, and you don't have to keep switching guns, which is in a way helpful, but it's kind of annoying when you need to reload. You can't really just switch to another weapon just to tide you over until you've cleared the enemies. So I mean, it's good and bad. I mean, and you can actually use grenades, because I think he gets quite a few of them as well, which is always helpful, obviously. I still haven't found out why he's called Hunk. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, it's obviously a code name, I'd imagine, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. Because he's not exactly the muscliest bloke in the world, so it's probably some thing behind it. I don't think that there has ever been anything throughout the games or any mention why he's called that. So, because it's quite funny because he's obviously a villain character, but he's actually one of the more popular villain characters. I think he's probably the most popular villain character. Probably him and Ada, I'd say. But you only have it. I think you only see his face in Resident Evil 3 in the epilogues. I think that's about it. To be honest, I can't think of any other time you do. And that's kind of the reason I decided to do Krauser and Hunk today was I felt they were both, well, what people would, I suppose the term for them would be badass characters, and because they are quite, their move sets are quite, well, I find them quite good. So I thought that's why I put them together, really. I was going to fire in Wesker as well, but I think I'll save him for tomorrow. Because I was going to do some other stuff, but I just ran out. I didn't have a lot of time today, so I just quickly did this. So probably, because I'll have a bit more time tomorrow, I'll probably do a bit more. Chuck quite a few videos together. I might do more than one video actually. I was going to split these two up, but I thought I'm just going to stick them together because it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. I think that's our first Gatling gun guy. The only real effective thing I find against these is keep sniping them in the head with the sniper rifle. They don't really like it, and they also don't like grenades. I mean, Incendiary or the green ones are probably the best to use. I mean, flash do have an effect, I think, but it's not as strong. Well, that's one of them down, so that's a good start. I have to say, this one to keep the combo going is really, I find really hard compared to 5. I don't think it's necessarily the weapons, I just think there's more enemies around to take out. I don't know what that is. I think also you've got melee attacks as well, that are a lot stronger in 5, so that helps, obviously. I actually think I've done all the characters on... Oh, I haven't done Wesker actually. I played as Wesker. But if I play as Wesker, it'll probably be the one on 5, to be honest. I actually prefer the one on 4 with his weapons, but I think his character on 5's a lot better, to be honest. So that's probably the reason I would go with 5. Because I know he's got that ridiculous 3-barrel shotgun. Well, that's triple barrel shotgun, I'd imagine. Called the Hydra, which I never really liked that gun. It just seems really silly, but it was always annoying on versus mode as well, which is part of his DLC for the game. It's just that I've got the gold edition because I thought it was pretty poor for an online game mode, to be honest, actually. But that shotgun was just over the top, and everybody just wanted to be Wesker, and I didn't really feel that 5 was a good idea to have online, to be honest. I think what they did with Mercenaries 3D was a lot better, because to me I always felt it was better off being a co-op game than a competitive online game. Because when I played it, I used to like to just go for the enemies and build the best score up against the other team. But when people started shooting each other, I really didn't like that, because I just felt, with people having that 3-headed shotgun, it just seemed 3-barrel shotgun, it just didn't. It seemed a bit over the top personally, and I really didn't feel like it was a great game for that kind of thing. But each to their own, really, with that. Some people might have liked it, and I personally didn't. I only played it on the Xbox version of it anyway, so I don't know what it was like on the PlayStation. If it was any different, I'd imagine not, to be honest. It's actually funny, I do actually have 2 copies of Resident Evil 5. I have the Gold Edition on Xbox and PlayStation. The only reason is someone bought it for me, not knowing I had it, so I couldn't really say that I did have it. But, I probably played the PlayStation version more than I have the Xbox version anyway, so...
Fatality.
Yeah, I kind of died there and I had to fire that voice in. I couldn't resist. We're now going to play as Jack Krauser. He's quite an interesting character on this one, because he has an ability that none of the other characters have. And to be honest, the level we're playing on, I'm not sure what this level's called, to be honest again. There probably is a name for it somewhere. It's probably in the results or something. I might have a look tomorrow for you and find out. But yeah, he's a very interesting character, as it'll explain in a minute when it's told you about what you've got to basically do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's this kind of does spoil the story of Resident Evil 4, so yeah, I might put in the description about spoilers about Resident Evil 4, but basically his arm mutates, and he's got like a massive sword thing. Here you go, you'll see now, and it just devastates the enemy, just destroys them. And considering that Chainsaw Charlie, as I like to call them, that is the most deadliest one. They are so fast, and you really just got to... Oh, they're so annoying. They really do get on my wick on this level, especially with other characters that don't have that ability, because he takes so many shots to take down. It's so hard to keep away from him because of the speed of it. So that's why this level is probably the hardest one in the game for me. I'm obviously not with Krauser because you can just take him out in one move, but I mean, like all the other characters, I'd imagine Hunk's going to have the most trouble there because he's only got the TMP. Though I don't know, Leon might have a bit of trouble. I mean, I know he's got the shotgun, but I don't know how effective that is. I kind of don't. This crossbow is kind of annoying because the laser on it's not brilliant. So you can miss. He does have a knife as well, which is very effective. Sometimes you can get a melee attack out of it, but sometimes you can't, which is really annoying. Though I do find with Krauser, because he's got a melee attack that's an instant kill most of the time, he gets a lot of flash grenades, so they're very effective as well. I don't know what makes his arm flash, but once it does start flashing you can use that move. But I tend to save it up. No, I cannot get that to work. I was really trying to get that to work. I was really gutted when I finished on that mission with Hunk. Now I meant to say, I just now got a bit carried away with the fatality thing. I had to do it. It just, I don't know why. It's funny because I'm not really a massive fan of Mortal Kombat. I think that I thought the last one was really good, but I've never really followed it that much. I really sort of prefer Tekken, that kind of thing, to be honest, but that's just, again, preference. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just not my preference. But I just think that's funny, really. But yeah, I was so annoyed. If I wouldn't have jumped, I would have made that. I literally thought I'd be out of time. When I jumped down, the time would run out, but more for me, really. Was that chainsaw guy? I thought I heard him, but this level you really do need to have the sound on. Well, you won't do it, I don't think, because unless you're, get really lucky, I don't see you doing it without the sound. So this is why this one relies on sound, really. I don't think there are many of those chainsaw characters. They're the really fast one in the main game. I don't know if it's. I don't remember seeing one. Oh no, there are. I think there is one in towards the end of the game. In the mine area. That isn't spoiling it. Well, I hope it hasn't, because I didn't say what happens in the mines. But you do have to go into some mines. Oh, there's Krauser's melee attack. That is very, very effective. It's probably one of the. I think the only other melee attack that's an instant kill is Hunk's. He goes up behind them and snaps their neck. But he's always been quite a ruthless, cruel character, hasn't he? Now we can hear him. I think Wesker's got one as well. That's an instant kill. He pretty much does what he does in Resident Evil 5. He'll just hit him with his palm, and they'll go flying across the screen. I think what I might do tomorrow is do Mercenaries from 5, and I'm going to probably do some battle game. And if I've got time I might do some Resident Evil Survivor 2 as well, because I keep promising that and I've not got around to it. Also I've kind of got a bit sidetracked with uploading. I've uploaded quite a few, I just haven't made them I've left them on private, so I'm going to sort that out. They should be up for tomorrow. I got so sidetracked with them. I've just been sort of concentrating on getting these done. I am thinking of doing a special video for tomorrow as well. I'd probably have it ready for Tuesday though, probably with a lot, because it's going to take me a lot of time to get done. Which is kind of, I would have liked it. I've liked to have had it done for tomorrow, but I think it's going to have to wait, I'm afraid. This was Tuesday, so I should have it done for Tuesday easily. It's just going to be a short little video, really. That's alright, because I think, well, a lot of people probably won't get Resident Evil on release day, so it's kind of annoying because I like to do it leading up to the game, but yeah, there's always a few people that don't have the money to get it straight away, or like myself, are probably going to wait till Christmas. So sometimes I don't always get I leave them and don't get them for Christmas, so I'll probably get it. If I don't get it then, I'll probably get it in January or something. That move is so effective because it just takes them out in a group, which is great. I think that's a lot. I think there's one more chainsaw, Charlie, and that's it. To be honest. Really hard to keep the combos going, as I said. I think one of the great things about Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D though is where you can move the weapon sets around. It's kind of good because if Krauser's on that one as well, you can have his bow for other characters, and I kind of like that you can just have any weapon set of the other characters. Shame they didn't do that on here really, but it's not a big problem. So it'll actually be interesting to see what they do with Resident Evil Mercenaries on 6. I haven't seen any footage from it actually. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, I haven't seen anything on it to be honest, so it'll be very interesting to see. Oh no, another Chainsaw Charlie. Sure I can hear one. If I can get this guy, that'd be 9. Sometimes annoying because you actually hit them, but it's only in the chest and it doesn't always kill them. No, you don't. It's kind of annoying now that we've just sort of got to the end of this now. Just got to hold on. 40 odd seconds. I swear I opened those chainsaw guys, but I actually think there is a proper name for the chainsaw guys, but as I said, I just call them Chainsaw Charlies. Even the women, because technically Charlie is a woman's name. I think we'll just finish up some melee attacks, to be honest. Play it safe. That was actually a waste of a grenade because that guy was already stunned. Ooh. Oh, I ran out of them. I'm just going to leg it then. I'll just heal up just to make sure that we can. Because the only thing is like, oh, there's only 1 second. I love how I got downed. And that's the end for this video anyway. Thank you very much for watching. And hopefully you'll join me for tomorrow's video. Oh, it's not my top score, but it's still quite a reasonable score.